Hi, how are you? My name is ZhiHai. I'm so happy to see you again. Today I'm going to share that I have learned from His Holiness the 41st Sakya Trichen from Tibetan. Yoga of eating, sleep yoga, guru yoga, yoga of dreaming, yoga of arising, and Phowa. So today I'm going to share with you for the past few months what I'm doing. In the past few months, besides I do my Feng Shui, and at the same times I do one special things, which means I joined meditation class from Tibet. Because Tibet they have the different category, the Tibet style meditation, right? They have the 4 different kind, and these 4 different kind I all have certain kind of connection with them. For example, my name is ZhiHai, right? My name is ZhiHai. I can share my master's picture. He gave me this Buddha name is ZhiHai, which means sea of knowledge from Tibetan meaning. So he is belong to Hongjiao, which means they calculate by color, right? He's a Tibetan, the color like red. Okay, that's Hongjiao. Another one before I practice is they call like a Baijiao, which means like a color is like a white. They call the Baijiao. I practice different meditation from there before. Another one is everybody know is the Dalai Lama, right? So I have certain kind of interesting story with the Dalai Lama, because like over 10 years ago, American have one very famous artist. He gave me a painting. It's Dalai Lama. He make the Dalai Lama picture and sign the name and send to me. And because he know I'm very spiritual and I practice meditation, so he gave me that one to me, gifts to me. And recently, like 2 months ago on June. So we have another class in the New York upstate. There have the like headquarters of the Huajiao, which means like a flower, right? That's the Huajiao. They have another holiness, holiness Sakya Trichen. He's the 41 Sakya Trichen. He came to America to have this secret Tibetan teaching for his follower. Basically, he's supposed to come here is 3 years early, because that time is COVID. So he delayed his trip. He came here is this year on June. So on the June, there 1 week teaching. Because he want to concentrate this class, he make this class very, one by one. So this 7 class very interesting. And besides how to do he share with you the Tibetan meditation, the structure, the structure he share with you, and they even tell you how to practice. Besides practice, your spare time, you still have so many things to practice. For example, eating yoga, how can you eat? Dress yoga, how can you dress? And another thing is the shower. Like you wash face, you take shower, you have that kind of yoga. Have another one is sleeping yoga. What's sleeping yoga? Sleeping yoga is very interesting. Sleeping yoga is basically when we sleep, is we always think about the dream while we're dreaming, right? Doesn't matter good dreaming or bad dream, we always think that's really dream. So in there, we can be sad, we can be nervous, we can be scared, we can be happy, anything happen in there. And we cannot separate that's dream. That's not our real life. That's just a dream. We cannot separate. We think that's really true. Which means now let you practice this dream yoga is let you separate, like how to say, like in your sleeping, you can know, okay, that's my dream, that's me. I can separate it, that's me, I'm here, I watch myself do the stupid dream. I'm not scared, I'm not panic, I just handle the dream. That's a dream yoga to training you. Why have training you that? Because training you that is very, 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 very important. Why? Because when a person, daytime like your life, nighttime is like another kind of life. Like a human being, we all born, right? It's this kind of life. When one day anybody, same thing. When one day they, pass away, they start to have another life, just like a dream. So which means is you training yourself have a dream yoga, which means you can handle another life. When the person pass away, go to another life, then what happened? You can control what happened in another life. What's going on, you can control. This way, when you want to reborn, you can control how can you reborn. Did you remember so many people always say, wow, how can the Tibet old master know when they pass away, they will tell their disciples, right? They tell their disciples, okay, in which year, which direction, where you should go. You may see the village have stone in the entrance of the village, or they have a certain kind of tree or a certain kind of water in the village. Go there, find a lady, give birth to a boy. That's me, I reborn again. So many people don't understand why they know this stuff. Why they know their another life will born in certain kind of family, in certain kind of area. How can they know that? Because they practice. They practice themselves, and they can handle their spiritual life. They can handle this life spiritual, and they can handle another life spiritual. That's the dream yoga. So we have the class, have the dream yoga. That's one. Another one is the Phowa. We have another class is Phowa. What's the Phowa? Very interesting. The Phowa is, how to say, is when a person on the, very sick, when they die, on the dying the process, then what happened? The energy come out from their body, different area, come from here. Did you see the baby? They breathe here is very soft, like that. One is their energy from here, some energy is from the hair, some energy from the hair, some energy from lower the body, right? When they go to different area, which means in another life, they born in different area. So if the person's energy out of from here to down, right? Basically, they're in the 6 realms. The life still in the 6 realms. If their life from here go up, they either go to heaven, either they go to even higher energy level, even go to much higher space. So that's the Phowa we have to practice, is when the person, if the person practice, which means when they get really sick, they have to face another life. They know how to handle themselves to go to a better place. They always say, why I born this family? My parents is not good for me. Why born in the very poor family? Why born the family parents violence? Why born this family so terrible? People always say why, but you don't know. The reborn is technical. It's spiritual technical. If you want the next life born in the next place, better this life, you need practice this special technique for yourself. This way, you make sure next life you born in the much more nicer places. So that's the class we take on the June for 7 days. Because this class have 7 days, every day go very fast. So then what happened? Is so many things we cannot digest very detailed. Very detailed. So then what happened? They gave us every month follow up next half year, every month in the middle of the weekend, and we repeat. For example, the class we take for 7 days, Holiness, the 41st Sakya Trichen, he gave us 7 days of a class. And from the July, each month, for July, we go to the detail of his class on day 1. August, we go to his class on the day 2. September, we go to the detail of his class on the day 3, just like that. So I want to share with you on the day 1, the class, which means I take on the July, right? On the July class. So when I get an email say, do you want to join this detailed class? I say yes. And even the email I couldn't fully understand. I say, do you have a translator in this class? They say no. I say, okay. I doubt I understand, but I still go. So when I get there, it is true, I really don't understand. For 2 days, I stay there just like that. Because basically, I really don't understand. Why? Because if they speak Mandarin, I understand everything. Once they change into English, every word is different. I don't understand because some of pronunciation is Tibetan. I can't understand. Even reading these things by using Tibetan. If you see that, I have Tibetan English, no single Mandarin. So, but the good thing is, I got the day 1, the detail. So the master teach us English. So I come home, every day I give myself a few hours, check every word, every sentences, and understand the word and try to practice for the past 1 month, little by little. Like this sandana. Before in the email they say you should bring your sandana. I say, what's a sandana? What am I supposed to bring with me? What's a sandana? I don't know what's sandana. So finally, we ask them what's sandana. They say this one they call sandana. Why they didn't say Tibetan practice book? They didn't say that. They said sandana. Oh, okay, that's sandana. So many similar this word. So I just check. See, from here you see how hard I work. Look at that. Look at that. There's a secret. I want to show you, but you won't see because I cannot share with you because there's a secret. I just let you know how hard, I had to practice. See this one. See, it's not easy. See on the back, I make so many notes by myself. So that's the bad thing is on the first time last month, I don't understand. Good thing is, and a few days ago is the August 12 and 13, I joined day 2 class. This time when I sit there to listen, it's like 70% I start to understand what they say. 70%. Wow. I work so hard for 1 month, I getting 70%. I can understand the English. So which means is this month, 2 days ago, they gave us another this thick of the book. So come home, I have to practice, learn again. I wish next month I understand 90%. 4 months later, I wish I don't have so many English struggle. I can understand this thing, I can share more idea with you. Okay, and at the same time, I get this letter, which I read to myself on the July and the day one practice. So they want we read letter to ourselves, they mail to us this way. If check yourself if you follow your schedule for practice. That's why I write down. Dearest ZhiHai, the reason I'm writing to you is that I want to know your schedule for practice Tsembupa for the first month of your goal. Number 1, read more Tantra English teaching. Second, practice eating yogurt. By the way, how do you the refugee practice? It's the most important practice in this month. Best wishes to you. Sincerely, ZhiHai. July 16, 2022, in the Sanxin Kongqia. Okay, very interesting. On the June, we have 7 days class. Finish the class. The monitor's name, I couldn't pronunciation. I feel like so hard to pronounce their name. So I asked another person, he's from Tibetan. I say, can you repeat this monitor's name? And do you mind I record it, go home, practice? I say, okay, no problem. He read for me, Sanxin Kongqia. So come home, I start to practice this name. Finally, okay, I know this monitor name is Sanxin Kongqia. All right, so that's my exercises. Thank you so much for your watching, and remember, my name is ZhiHai, and if you like listen more Feng Shui and Chinese history, Chinese knowledge, and practice secret meditation, and please subscribe this channel and turn on your the bell